guys, it's Laurie from PassionatePennyPincher.com, and I am so excited. It is Tuesday. We are doing our Fast Batch Back to School Cooking Challenge, where every day for the whole week we are making dinner at home, real meals. We're not eating peanut butter and jelly. We're eating real food at home, way better than McDonald's, using a menu plan. It is amazing, and I'm super excited. Today we are making humble chicken soup as well as homemade bread. So for my family, if I add homemade bread to any meal, all of a sudden it's amazing, and they all of a sudden love it. Right now, if you are interested in joining me through tomorrow only, you can save 30%. Then the code is over. So if you want to do the menu plans I'm using, use the code FALL at checkout. I promise you guys, I promise you, they have a money back guarantee. I promise you these are worth it. If you choose to do this, you will save so much money on your grocery budget. And this way, we're not going to eat out. We're not going to go spend a ton of money that we're not supposed to be spending. We are going to eat at home. Good morning, Denise. Hi, Amanda. Okay, as you're hopping on, who is staying at home and eating every single night this week? And I would love to know, how many nights a week do you eat at home? Let me know that for sure. Hey, Amy, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, Stacy, I'm so glad to see you. Okay, guys, so also, we have a fun little giveaway. Don't forget, use the code FALL at checkout. We have till tomorrow only. Then the prices go up, and I can't control that. So I would love for you to join me. Good morning, Ashley and Georgia. So glad to see you. Yay, Veronica. Yeah, tell me where you're from, too. I'd love to hear from y'all where y'all are at today as well. Okay, so first we're going to make some homemade bread, and I want to know, how many nights a week do you eat at home? Will you take the challenge and eat at home every single day? The first thing I'm doing is making bread, and here's the fun thing. If we get 100 shares in this video, so I need you to share this video. If we get 100 shares on the video, I will give away a much new, much prettier version of this bread machine. This is my old standby. I've had it for 20 years. It works great. But if you would hit that share button, I will enter you to win one of these bread machines. So it's the normal. It's like, I think it's a Hamilton Beach actually, but this one's my old one. Okay, so first I'm gonna make the homemade bread because this is so simple. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 3 cups of flour to my bread machine. This is the best if you want your family to just feel like life's a little bit better. My family gets tired of plain old soup, so this is a great way to get stuff added in. Then we're gonna add in a cup of warm water, a tablespoon of milk, 2 tablespoons of oil, and I'm using olive oil, but you can use any type of oil that you'd like. And it's great to, oh, and this olive oil has not yet been opened. And it just got all over me, y'all. I almost put on an apron today, and I didn't because I thought I was going to get covered in flour. At least somewhere in black. That's okay. Okay. There we go. 2 tablespoons of oil. Two tablespoons of honey. Hey, thank you, Diane, for sharing. You eat at home every night. Bridget, I love that. Bridget, you are saving so much money by eating at home. I will tell you that our issue, we do eat out some. We like to eat out. My husband loves to eat out. I grew up eating out every single night. My husband grew up eating out, probably not that much, but he was the baby of the family, and his older sisters were gone, and so they ate out a lot. And so we try to eat home at least 4 nights a week, if not, well, I'm sorry, that's not even right. At least 5 nights a week, and then on the weekends we're bad. But eating at home saves you so much money, and if you struggle with this and you're tempted to go out to eat, guys, having a menu plan that's in place is awesome. Okay, so we added in the water, milk, honey, brown sugar, 2 tablespoons brown sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and then I set my bread machine to the dough setting, and then we're going to add in some fast rise yeast. I set it to the dough setting, and then I let my, and then I bake it in the oven because I just feel like it tastes a little, and it's not so much the way it tastes, but it just works a little better, and it doesn't come out in a funky loaf because this is a really old bread machine. So in fact, I saw one just like this at Goodwill. So if you need a bread machine, don't forget, guys, if you hit the share this button, you'll be entered to win a nice fancy new one, not my old one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set my bread to dough. That's it. So it's starting. It's going. Now we're gonna scoot over here and we're gonna make our soup. This recipe is from the Eat at Home menu plans. Fall. Use the code FALL at checkout to snag the same recipe that I'm using, guys. These are amazing. If you sign up for the menu plans, I just want you to see, you literally get all of these menu plans. Let's Okay, you get all of these, like all of them. And I think it's so easy for us to overspend because we don't have a good plan. So I love that Tiffany did all the work and puts all of it together so you can get the slow cooker, the whole food, the traditional food, the no sugar, no flour plans. You get all these plans with the code FALL at checkout. Use that code to save 30%. Hey Tammy, hi Rochelle, glad to see you. You have a very old one that first came out, the bread machine. Your bread machine died years ago. Yeah, hit the share this button so you can enter to win one. Okay, so now we're making humble chicken soup. Now you can make this in your crock pot. I'm making it on my stock pot on my stove because sometimes I just like having my stove running with something yummy. It's so easy to always use the crock pot, and this is one that you could do either way. I'm actually making extra because I was going to make a smaller batch, and then I thought I will eat this for lunches every day. So this is two 32-ounce jars of chicken broth. So 64 ounces of chicken broth. But I'm doubling it. So the regular amount, I would do 32 ounces of chicken broth. And you can get all these recipes. Use the code FALL at checkout. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing. You gave yours to your daughter. I love that, Kim. Then what I love about this is a super frugal recipe. We're going to dump in our chicken, and the chicken is already cooked. Then we're going to add in a cup of cooked chicken, 3/4 cups of frozen corn, 1/2 onion, and again, I'm doubling this because I want to have this for lunches because I love having easy lunches to make. I eat a lot of soup. How many of you guys I eat a lot of salad in the summertime, and sometimes I just get tired of salad. So I'm ready for some soup to already be made, something that's warm as it's getting a little bit cooler here. I'm always cold, so I love soup. Okay, so we're going to add that in. We're going to add a potato in. And you can decide how coarsely you want this chopped up. Tiffany actually goes ahead and peels her potatoes. I'm not going to peel my potatoes because I'm lazy, honestly. And I figure my family can survive a little extra potato in there. This is so simple. And what I love, I was reading Tiffany's story about this recipe. Is that going to dry? I'm going to turn this off because that's going to make you guys... That's a horrible noise to sit and listen to. Tiffany's recipe, I was reading through it, and you know, when she made this was when she and her husband were young and super frugal and looking for ways to save on their budget, and they made this recipe and lived on it for several weeks, and I loved reading her story. And I think recipes like this, sometimes we think it has to be a big, huge meal, but this is just a good, nourishing meal that's going to get your family fed. It's super good for you, and that's my biggest reason. I hate how much money we spend on eating out, but I also hate how poorly, there's no nutritional value in what you eat if you go to McDonald's. And my kids, if that's the choice, when they go to McDonald's, they're not going to pick chicken, carrots, and potatoes. They're going to pick, honestly, chicken tenders that heaven knows what's in them, as well as french fries. So when I can do this for them and give them a better meal at home, not only we're eating better, we're saving money, we're saving time. The menu plans help me get that all done without taking much time. And you can definitely make your own menus on your own without using a menu planning service. But for $1.13 a week, I mean, the cost that you spend at Starbucks or at McDonald's, honestly, driving through to get a soda, is what you would spend on this a week. And I promise they make your life so much easier. Soup is your comfort food. Is that what, do you love it? I love soup too. I love, love, love soup. It's so yummy. So literally guys, I'm going to pop this on the stove. I'm going to let it cook all day long. I'm actually going to go ahead and throw these extra carrots in. That's it. I mean, dinner's done. Now, if you wanted to make this fast, you would boil your potatoes and then put everything else in. But because I'm not in any big hurry, I'm going to let everything just sit on the stove all day long, and I'll have plenty of time to cook. Super simple, filled with yummy stuff, filled with great, like, good food, healthy food that is good for you. So I love that. Guys, hit the share this button. You'll be entered to win the bread machine and tell me, okay, so there's all dinner's made. What things would you love? What questions do you have about the menu plans? And if you do have any, and do you all do menu planning? You have soup all year long. I love soup. I could eat soup all day long too, Darlene. There is one soup when we do the Croctober cookbook in October. You guys, there's a soup recipe in there that I love. Bridget, it doesn't call for any seasoning because you got quite a bit of onion in there and chicken broth. If you feel like it's not seasoned, you could add some all-purpose seasoning easily, an extra salt and pepper, whatever you like. You're excited to get your rhythm back, Darlene. I am with you. Thank you, Kristen, for sharing. I appreciate you. Thank you, Bambi, for sharing. I am so thankful. Let me know if y'all have any questions, and I will answer those. I'm going to go scoot this onto my stovetop, and I'm actually going to get it started because otherwise it will not get done. You could live on taco soup, Mary. I could live on taco soup, too. There we go. I'm just going to let it cook all day long. I'm so excited because that dinner's made. It's so easy. Wait, yes, and if you can make your own broth, that is even better. You're for sure right. If you can make your own broth, that's amazing. So that's awesome if you can do that. So for those of you who are just checking this out, remember tomorrow is the last day for this code. I'll be doing these recipes all week long. So I'll be making them through Friday. But tomorrow is the last day to save 30% on these meal plans. Guys, I promise, if you sign up for the annual plan, you'll have an entire year's worth of recipes. Every single month, she sends you an update with them out. If you sign up for the annual plan, you'll also be included in our private Eat at Home Dinners group, and you will love it. Amanda, doesn't soup sound so good? I am so excited. The meal plans are color-coded so that you can figure out exactly what you want. So let's say your family doesn't love chicken minestrone, which actually now which one was that in? The chicken minestrone is in the no sugar, no flour plan this week. If it hadn't been my family, I totally would have done, I want to see what's in the chicken minestrone because I really want the chicken minestrone now that I just saw that. There's how they look. I'm going to tell you what's in it now. And I actually may add some of these things. Oh, y'all, this sounds so good. It's chicken breast, onion, clove of garlic. I may add that in. A can of diced tomatoes, a box of chicken broth, red kidney beans, carrots, zucchini, rice, kale. I wonder if I could add some spinach. Could I add spinach to mine? I really want to make that. Now I want all those things. You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm so excited. Okay, this is genius. I'm really smart over here. I know y'all don't know that, but I'm super resourceful when it comes to cooking. What I'm going to do is my family will eat that because it's plain, basic chicken soup. It's chicken and potatoes and carrots and stuff they'll eat. So I'm going to do that for tonight with the homemade bread. But tomorrow, when we're done with it tonight, Angela, if you click the link in the video, you can sign up. Use the code FALL at checkout. Tomorrow, I am totally going to look at this, and I'm going to add in some kidney beans and some spinach and some rice. I may not add the rice. I wanted the rice. And I'm going to add all the extra beans and stuff that my family won't eat. Oh my gosh. That's going to be so yummy. So that way, like my sweet family, they don't like when I add all kinds of craziness. They will eat this because it's a very basic soup. But I'm going to add tomorrow, I'm totally going to add the zucchinis. So it calls for zucchini, dark red beans. I'm wondering if I could do black beans. I could turn this totally into almost a Tex-Mex one for myself, for lunches. Guys, so that's up on Little Tip. Had I not seen that, thank you, Tiffany. Now I really want that one. That's from isn't that a great idea, Diane? I didn't, see, I'm so smart. Anyways, sorry. So the menu plans are color-coded, so you can see everything. What's awesome is that she must have a soup for everybody. Now I'm looking at all the rest of them. Okay, so I'm just looking at the Whole Foods plan, or the no sugar, no flour plan. Now I want all these things. Now I want them all. I let my family pick this week. I gave them all the menu plans and said, okay, which one would you guys pick to have? Because so often I pick dinner because I pick it based on what I want. In the no sugar, no flour plan, chicken barley soup, apricot soy ginger, salmon, sweet potatoes, fried eggs and spinach over quinoa. Guys, the no sugar, no flour, that is speaking my language. Like that is my kind of food. It's not so much my children and husband's kind of food. Anyway, sorry. That's the no sugar, no flour. Let's take a peek at what one of the slow cooker plans look like. Slow cooker includes slow cooker spicy chicken soup. So soup must be, it's September. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, y'all, this is from the September 3rd menu plans. Slow cooker beer brats. Let's just go look and see how we even make the slow cooker beer brats. Good morning, Bonnie. So glad to see you. Okay, slow cooker beer brats sound really fantastic. Oh, Okay, you can tell. I'll tell you this. So the slow cooker beer brats, all you do, this is so easy, is you take fresh brats or Italian sausages, you take a can of beer, you throw that all in the crock pot and cook on low for 5 to 6 hours. How easy. Guys, for any of you guys who have the menu plans, that's in September 3rd slow cooker meal, so check those out. Okay, a couple other recipes that are in here are, and I will tell you a funny story, we don't happen to drink, so whenever we have a recipe that calls for beer, we have to we used to call our neighbor in Alabama and say, can we just have 1 can of beer, because it's really weird to go to the gas station and buy 1 can of beer. Anyways, so for those of you who don't drink, you could maybe add beef broth. That's what we tend to do if we don't have anything else. So anyways, sweet and sour meatballs over rice, cube steaks with gravy, lemon chicken baked on a bed of sauerkraut, crock pot chicken fajitas. That's the slow cooker menu plans. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good with peppers and corns. Oh, Stacy, you had brats in your freezer, no idea. Yes, okay. Stacy, go borrow a can of beer from your neighbor. Totally do that. I know, how do you, what do you do when you don't buy any beer? Go borrow a can. You most likely have a neighbor, and they're usually really, really sweet to share. My neighbors have always been great to share with me if I need one. I'll pay them for it. I just need one, and I want to buy 12. So, and the beer all cooks out. And then you can, and if you're like me, my kids think it's crazy when we get something with beer, so they'll be like, Mom, we're being kind of wild eating something that has beer in it. But it tastes so good. Have y'all ever had the beer bread? Oh my gosh. The beer bread. Oh, who is it? Is it Tastefully Simple? Who's that company that makes the beer bread where you just add, now I want that, so badly right now. That, if you have some beer bread to make with some soup, I would love to know how to do that. Y'all tell me how to make that. I need to look that up. Denise, you keep a 6-pack just to have it on hand. I think that's probably not a bad. Bridget, you said your brother-in-law works for Budweiser. Your grocery store carries single cans, and that's good to know. I need to check, because like I said, I've gone to the gas station before to pick it up. Okay, sorry. So that's in the slow cooker meal plans. Cube steaks with gravy, lemon chicken baked on the sauerkraut. Let's look at one of the, hang on, I want to get to the other, there's one other section of meals, the wholesome meals. So I want you to see them. And when you sign up, you get all of these meals, so you can decide. You can say, okay, this week, this looks awesome. This week, this looks awesome. And there's lots to choose from. Angela, if you have never heard of beer bread, you have not lived. You need to try the beer bread. It really does taste better with the beer. It just totally does. And I don't have a problem with people who drink beer. I just don't. So anyways, so some of the things included in the wholesome traditional, this one looks great too. The September 3rd, guys. So when you sign up, use the code FALL at checkout to save 30%. Check out the September 3rd recipes, because across the board, they're winning tonight. Or it's when I'm looking at them. Barbecue chicken, pepper jack chicken with Brussels sprouts and Honey Crisp kale salad. Chicken lettuce wraps. I love chicken lettuce wraps. I'm going to see how she makes hers. Roasted chipotle pork chops with new potatoes and green beans. Pizza sloppy joe, sweet Italian sausage, easy crock pot beef fajitas. Guys, I love these menu plans. I love them. Okay, so how she does her lettuce wraps. Let's see what she puts in them. Hang on, I gotta find it. Sprite makes beer bread sweeter. Does it really, Roxanne? I've used, I've made things with Mountain Dew. Have y'all ever made the, what's it called? The Sundrop bread or Mountain Dew, where you take the apple dumplings and you pour Mountain Dew over? Oh, so good. So good. Okay, so the chicken lettuce wraps, I'm going to add these to try because, oh, these look so good. Y'all, these are in the September 3rd one. These are a pound of boneless skinless chicken breast, a quarter cup of hoisin sauce. I've never bought hoisin sauce. I need to try to find it. A small can of water chestnuts. I love water chestnuts. They just add a nice crunchy texture. 1 to 2 green onions, 1.5 cups of browned rice. That is so easy. And then you get, if you've not bought before, usually when I buy the lettuce leaves at the store, I don't buy the expensive, big, huge, crispy lettuce leaves like the ones that P.F. Chang's uses, because I'm too cheap. Listen to me. If you are eating at home, you can save enough money to afford the nice chunky lettuce wraps, and it tastes so good. Oh, Tammy, Dr. Pepper cake sounds amazing. Okay, so those are some of the recipes included. I think we got through a little bit of everything. Guys, the recipes are so good. They're so easy. I'm going to look and see what's on next week. Now, I'm swapping out next week a little bit. But if you have any questions about the menu plans, ask those questions. Let me know if you have any questions. I know, I'm frugal. I'm not too cheap, I'm frugal. Let me know if you have any questions about the menu plan. Use the code FALL at checkout. You just put a bread machine on your Amazon wish list. Oh, hopefully he sees it, Bridget. Yeah, you would love that. Boston lettuce. Is Boston lettuce the nice, like it's a nice, is Boston a little softer? I feel like it's a little bit softer. Not quite as hard. A lettuce, I'm not sure. I know, Sherry, I'm telling you what, try the menu plans because you're going to get all of these recipes and menu plans. And what's awesome is you'll get the grocery list. So when you see the one you want, you can totally do that. So hoisin sauce is sweet. Good to know. Yes, Roxanne. Hey, Bridget, did you hear her idea? Roxanne just said, Bridget, I know you're watching, that you can check Goodwill for a bread machine. That's a fantastic idea. Super idea. Butter lettuce is a lot softer though, right? It's not like the crispy, crunchy one. Like what kind of lettuce do they use at P.F. Chang's? That's the nice, you know how it's kind of got a nice crunch to it? I love that. So if you use the code FALL at checkout, you can do these menu plans. I really do love them. They just make my life easier and better. We eat at home because there's no temptation to eat out because I've done the work. The way that I do my menu planning is I look at the lists, I print them off, and you can see what they look like right there. Right there. I print them off. I actually just print the front list, and then I make my list on Kroger Click List, and then I just pick up my groceries, and I shop for the week, and I save so much money. I promise if you are struggling with this, this can totally change your budget. If you struggle with eating out, if you feel like you're spending too much eating out, your family isn't eating good food, if you're eating junk food because you're not in a hurry, or if you're always in a hurry, if you're like me and easily feeding your kids peanut butter and jelly or cereal for dinner because you don't have time to plan. Guys, these menu plans will make it so much easier, so much better, and you will save so much. Yeah, it's easy. They use iceberg Shree. Is that what they use? Shree, I should know, you would know. You always know the good stuff. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope you have an amazing day. Get your dinner done. Make something for dinner. Join the challenge tonight, and I will see you tomorrow morning when we are making... Oh, this was a different one I haven't tried yet. Hang on. We are making tomorrow... We're making lemon pepper chicken and vegetables over couscous. Really yummy. So good. So, yeah. Try it out. Let me know how it goes, guys. You guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.